Good morning, sons. Let's see. Today we'll read Genesis chapter 16. 16? Yeah. Now, Sarai, Abram's wife, had borne him no children. She had an Egyptian maid whose name was Hagar. And Sarai said to Abram, "See here, the Lord has restrained me from bearing children. I am asking you to have intercourse with my maid. It may be that I can obtain children by her." And Abram listened to and heeded what Sarai said. He said, "Okay, you say I gotta do it, I gotta do it." So Sarai, Abram's wife, took Hagar, her Egyptian maid, after Abram had dwelt 10 years in the land of Canaan, and gave her to her husband, Abram, to be his secondary wife. So now he's got two wifeys. And he had intercourse with Hagar, and she became pregnant. And when she saw that she was with child, she looked with contempt upon her mistress and despised her. Sarai is a little jealous of Hagar now. Then Sarai said to Abram, "May the responsibility for my wrong and deprivation of rights be upon you. I gave my maid into your bosom, and when she saw that she was with child, I was contemptible and despised in her eyes. May the Lord be the judge between you and me." But Abram said to Sarai, "See here, your maid is in your hands and power. Do as you please with her." And when Sarai dealt severely with her, humbling and afflicting her, she, Hagar, fled from her. So then Sarai was not very nice to Hagar. So it's complicated. But the angel of the Lord found her by a spring of water in the wilderness on the road to Shur. And he said, "Hagar, Sarai's maid, where did you come from, and where are you intending to go?" And she said, "I am running away from my mistress Sarai." The angel of the Lord said to her, "Go back to your mistress, and humbly submit to her control." Also the angel of the Lord said to her, "I will multiply your descendants exceedingly, so that they shall not be numbered for multitude." And the angel of the Lord continued, "See how you are with child, and shall bear a son, and shall call his name Ismael. God hears, because the Lord has heard and paid attention to your affliction. And he, Ishmael, will be as a wild ass among men. His hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him, and he will live to the east of the borders of all his kinsmen." And so, real quick, I'm going to stop there. So this is where actually the Arab people come from, and the Muslim religion is Abram and his servant Hagar, who was Egyptian, had Ishmael, and God said he would be, also the head of many, many people. So there was a nation created out of Ishmael, a people, an ethnicity of Arabs, and that's one of the reasons why the Arabs and the Muslims believe that they get their inheritance from God through Abraham, right? Because they do. Because Ishmael was born from Abraham, who was the chosen one by God. But then later we're going to read that Ishmael was not the only son that Abram had. Alright? Stay with me. "And he, Ishmael, will be as a..." Okay, we read that. "So she called the name of the Lord who spoke to her. 'You are a God of seeing.' For she said, 'Have I not even here in the wilderness looked upon him who sees me and lived? Or have I here also seen the future purpose of designs of him who sees me?' Therefore the well was called Beer Lahar Roy, a well of living one who sees me. It is between Kadesh and Bered. And Hagar bore Abram a son, and Abram called the name of his son, whom Hagar bore, Ishmael. And Abram was 86 years old when Hagar bore Ishmael." So Abram's screwing around with some younger women. I love you guys. I'll see you later.